Hello Gemini, and welcome to your mid-January tarot reading. So, we're going to start off with the feminine Geminis first, then the masculine Geminis second. So, feminine Gemini, what do we have from now until the end of January? Let's see. Let's see. Feminine Geminis. You can resonate with both energies, one or the other. Masculine and feminine is not gender specific. Just what energy you're mostly picking up at the time. So, with further ado, let's see what you got. Feminine Geminis. Alright. So, having a hard time getting over a heartbreak. The heartbreak, possibly from the past, is keeping you from growing. Has to do with a lot of cooperation with somebody. I feel like you want somebody to cooperate, but I mean, it's there, but it's just your own heartbreak from the past is it's literally sitting right under it. Does this look stable to you? Tell me right now. Does this look stable? Because the cooperation is built over this. And it's just, to me, that doesn't look stable at all. So, oh yeah, it has a lot to do with reciprocation. You do want the reciprocation, Gemini. If you, okay, so you probably have a lot to give and you want to receive it also. For some of you, this is going to be a work situation, all right? You want to work with somebody or you have a goal in mind, however, it is built on, you know, heartbreak, you know, it's built on people either around you or people, you know, yeah, I feel like this is like a past trauma you went through, Gemini, because it's still not, it's not. So, you, I swear to God, Gemini, I don't know what it is with you, but let's go to your past. Alright, so you want to message somebody because you can't move on. You can't move on, Gemini. You feel a loss, right? You feel a loss, you can't move on, you really want to message them. However, they may be even going through their own stuff, right? So it's just all of this right here that's extreme needing and wanting and whatever, and it's just the situation needs to die. All right, it needs to die for it to begin again. It's a rebirth, right? So it's just, I feel like you are really selling yourself short because you assume a lot, right? And even if the assumptions are right, it's just You literally let that tank your emotions a lot, and Jesus, it's like Gemini, it's like you kind of have abandonment issues. I don't know how else to say that. It doesn't have to be a family thing. It can just be like going through a trauma to where you feel abandoned, whether it be like friends or maybe a relationship. It's there. Like you, for some of you Geminis, you're gonna have somebody who is literally desperado, and they have abandonment issues and they can't leave you alone. 555 as I'm looking at the clock, but I don't know. I just feel like this is you, Gemini. I feel like you have a lot of abandonment issues, to be honest. Because all of this is like, I don't feel good about myself on the inside. I don't feel comfortable being alone, so I'm just gonna wait. And it's just the universe is telling you, well, stop waiting. It's not gonna grow. It needs to die. Right? All of this is happening for a reason, to avoid something from crumbling, right? If things had to end, it's because possibly things were getting toxic and the universe was moving it out before it could get toxic. And it's just, you know that you should be avoiding this, Gemini, but you are not still, you know? Like you're basing all of this off of like past abandonment issues or past traumas that people have betrayed you or people have hurt you, and it's like it's not stable. So three cards for your future, Gemini. All right. Alright, so, alright, here we go. Near future, here we go. Alright, so the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool, and the Five of Swords. Gemini. Alright, so High Priestess, intuition. That's something, your intuition is telling you something isn't moving forward, or your intuition is telling you not to move forward, right? Because this connection is not going to happen, right? Or this reconciliation is not going to happen. So Nine of Cups, reverse, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. It is a very foolish decision to go towards something when you don't feel emotionally fulfilled inside, right? So it's kind of highlighting that it's not gonna work out because it's gonna burn out. It's too impulsive. You're not looking where you walk. the stable decision with the dog, the loyalty, the stable decision is to not move forward. Don't go. Look before you leap. This is a huge stop sign. Huge stop sign, right? And 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're gonna realize that someone is a little bit jaded. Someone's gonna take an opportunity and not think about yours, and it's gonna make you feel like shit. And you're gonna be telling yourself more lies, things that are gonna keep you from growing even more, and it's gonna show you that you need to change, right? It's like the universe is going to give you more reasons for this person to abandon you till you get over your abandonment issues. Even if everything that happened wasn't your fault, you still need to get in the process of getting over it, because the universe isn't going to give you this because it's not stable, right? You're clinging on to it. You can't cling. All right? So Sun card in reverse and the Hierophant in the upright. So this means that this is going to show you that this is not going to commit. This isn't going to be a commitment, because you need to see where you're indulging your emotions in. Even if these people are indulging in other connections and whatever, you need to see, like, you're indulging in a connection because of your self-esteem. Because the Hierophant is Taurus, and that is your self-esteem. And you need to really, like, learn how to value yourself, right? So Gemini. 3 cards of advice. Oh man, we have a lot of Cancer cards. Okay. If you have a Cancer coming in your life, right? Or it's somebody at a distance or whatever. The Cancer is ruling subconscious patterns, right? Your subconscious patterns would be the things you do because of the past, you know? And it's just like you need to see it for what it is, and really kind of fight off this connection, even if it comes in. Even if it's like a friend or whatever, you need to let it go. Others of you, this person is going to fight you off. If you're the one with abandonment issues and it's like you're doing the most, Gemini, like even if it's toxic or underhanded, like these people are gonna fight you off, you know? And it's like they know your intentions, right? And it's just like you need to see the situation for what it is and improve yourself, you know? So see where your self-esteem is, you know, see the things that you need to let go. Both Geminis need to let a lot of stuff go, you know? So anyway, let's go to masculine Geminis. Masculine Geminis, where are you at? Masculine Geminis. Second half of January. I don't know why, but I feel like it's gonna rain today, even though I don't know if it is. Alright. Alright, the Empress, reverse, sign of Libra, Aries, Taurus. Right? Someone is being insincere. Someone does not feel, they want to portray that they're everything and they have everything and that they're good and they're fine, but they're not fine. They're trying to manipulate you, right? And your subconscious is telling you something, right? If this person is really going to commit, can you see that? You know, like, can you really look at, are their morals right? Are they doing everything right? You know, you really have to ask yourself these questions. So, let's go with your past month. So, Ten of Swords, reverse. Ace of Wands, reverse. Okay. For your past. Alright. I'm zoning out. Okay. So, let's start. So, yes, past betrayal. You're getting over it. You are self-improving. I feel like you knew something was going to happen and you dodged a bullet because you knew that you were going to get hurt. You knew you were going to get backstabbed. Whether the good news, it seemed tempting and it seemed great, you knew, right? So, even though you've been really defensive, I know that you can see that you've been defensive with all of these cards here. You've been defensive. You don't want to be defensive. You persevered for so long. You just want to relax, right? And you're coming to terms with that, right? But through the delays, I think you need to realize someone cut you out. Queen of Swords, probably going to be Gemini. They cut you out, right? You already know this. You know that this connection is, it's done, it's over with, whatever. And then we have this Empress coming in, and they're being insincere in their current energy, right? So now you're looking back and you're remembering why Queen of Swords cut you out, and you're remembering everything, right? You're remembering everything, and it's bringing up everything, all the past traumas. All the past traumas are resurfacing. Oh man. All right. Let's go to your near future. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. crowning your near future. Alright, so if you take this offer, right, because you feel a little bit jaded and you're just like, whatever, I don't fucking care, right? You don't want to feel these feelings. A lot of guys do that, right? And they end up taking offers. They don't care about what anybody feels. Guess what? It's time for you to drop that, right? Time for you to drop the burdens. Like, even though you don't want to carry any burdens and you're doing things because you don't care, it's like giving you more burdens by doing so, you know? It's creating more problems than doing any good. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Let's see. Near future. So, King of Pentacles, Devil, King of Swords. Okay, so you're wanting to be patient because you need to get out of this toxic situation, right? You want to get out of it so badly because you know, okay, with the Moon card, and then we had the Moon in Cancer, and that's just, it's bringing out every subconscious pattern that you've ever done, and it's like you're coming to an awareness, okay? You're coming to an awareness with your self-esteem because we have a lot of Taurus energy and that rules self-esteem. Everybody's learning about it, all right? So it's just, people are coming to terms. You're coming to terms. Even though it's like, it's really bad on your emotions, I just feel like you're doing your best. You're doing your best to get out of it with the Strength card. Above that, the Devil card, you're doing your best. You don't want to feel like you've rested enough, you've chilled enough. You want to get out of it, and you want to get out of it. You're wanting to stay strong. However, in the near future, there's just something you're unsure about, and you're gonna hear about it. I guess you're gonna hear something, and it's like, it's not gonna make you be in a good mood, right? It's not gonna I feel like maybe this Queen of Swords probably won't want to talk to you and that's gonna confuse you, and you don't know what decision to make because you really want the reciprocation, or you really want to give it to the Queen of Swords, right? But for whatever reason, they're not taking it. They're not taking it. So what do you do in this situation, Gemini? Even though you really want to say something, Gemini, really badly, about the things you've learned and like secrets that you have, possibly regarding all the friend groups, you gotta take this loss. You can't wait. You have to really just accept it, hold it in, and Geminis have a hard time really even staying in their emotions and understanding it and everything. Like, because they're constantly trying to distract themselves from their emotions, right? But this time you can't do that. It's literally showing you. It's showing you that although it's like the perfect image that you would like and that you imagine in the future and with family and, you know, finances and everything, like you saw it, you wanted to go the distance for it, but it's not it. It's not the one. So and yeah, that's gonna take a toll on your self-esteem, you know, but it's just, these things are meant to come out so you can learn from it and be like, okay, you know what, it's a loss, yeah, but it should not affect me, you know. Well, actually, I want to say you guys like can't distract yourself from emotions, but it's just like, of course this shouldn't take a toll on your self-esteem, right? But you can't let yourself ignore everything and all the hurt that you've been through, because then you're just gonna miss the lesson, right? You're gonna miss the lesson. Although there's gonna be people who miss you and there's gonna be people who want to talk to you and you're going through all this loss, you cannot, under any circumstances, go back to anybody who has hurt you, because that shows a lot about how you're not learning about your self-esteem. So, know your value, Gemini, alright? And if you get rejected, you know, yeah, it sucks. It really does. But at least you can wipe the slate clean and start all over, not leaving the past behind, right? So, Gemini, that is your reading. That was really heavy. But you know what, Gemini? I believe in you. So I will see you for February. I might change up my readings and do different kinds, like dailies or whatever, but anyway, good luck.